Hello and welcome to Shredder Zoo. My name is Shredder and this is my zoo. Thank you so much for joining me today. Next week I'm going on holiday, so I'm trying to get as many videos done beforehand, to try and make sure that there's going to be content for you next week. So in order to do that, I'm going to cut out next week's educational special. So there won't be an educational special next Wednesday. So in order to do that, what I thought I'd do is I would revisit one of my enclosures, or rather I would improve down by the lake. I'm going to move the beavers over from where they currently are. Let me just quickly show you. Oops. So the beavers are currently in with the Dedicurus in this here. We've got a double enclosure here. We have the Dedicurus enclosure, is that one there. Beaver house is that one there. We've got a couple of beavers and Dedicurus there. I'm going to move the beavers over to the lake and we're going to build them a new enclosure down there. Now that shouldn't take too long, or just a little bit of decoration, but also what I want to do is I'm going to try and do a little bit of a restaurant area on top of the small animal house. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So there'll be no new education special on Wednesday. Hopefully you'll be okay with that. And then next week we'll go back to normal and we'll do something. I'm thinking about doing the Utaranus next week. So if that's something you want to see, make sure you come back and see that next Saturday. So, first of all, let's do the naming. We've got a whole load of names to do. That's what we normally do starting off the episodes. Let me just quickly drop down here. So, if you want a dinosaur or a creature named after you, let me know in the comment section down below and we'll do it. So we're going to start off with the Microraptors. We have James T-Rex. That was requested by, let me look at my list, by 86 Trick, and that's her son. His gamer tag is James T-Rex, and that's one to the Microraptor. We also have Reba. That was requested by Goof Game Studio. We have Nigel Marvin. That was requested by Dinoslayer84 after the sort of paleontologist guy who did the he was on TV. What did he do? The Prehistoric Park series. It was a pretty good TV series. And then we have Zappy. This one was requested by Evan Brumauer. That was for you. So that's all the Microraptors. And we've got a few more to go. So let me just find out the next one and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, didn't have to go too far for the next one. We have Lewis, a compy. This was requested by Sage of Six Paths. That one was for you. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, the Armed Dodo wanted a creature named Zeke after the dog. So I've chosen the Pelagornis. He didn't specify any particular animal, just wanted something. So I've gone for the Pelagornis because we've got a couple of them we need names. So that was that one. So we've got another sort of a Louis. It's not quite the same as well. Lewis was the other one. So this is Louis, and this was requested by Paul Jr. After his dog, who apparently was big like a mammoth. Probably not quite that big, but that one's for you. Okay, we also have a spider called Peter Parker. This was requested by Jacob Host. Alright, and last one for today, we have Crook. This was requested by Mike. He wanted any animal called Crook, and so I've chosen the Pachycephalosaurus. We've got a few of those that need to be named. So if you want something named after you, I will put a list in the description of all the animals that need names. Check in the description for one and pick one out. If you don't get chosen, I'm very sorry, I can't do everybody, but keep asking and eventually you should get one named after you, for as long as you've got dinos that need names. Right, so I think we need to get on to a bit of building today. So I'm going to move the beavers over to their new home and we can do a little bit of decorating for them down there. Alright, here we go. So we have our two beavers. We have these have both got names. We've got Rita Colwell and Edwin Hubble. These were back when I used to name them after scientists. I haven't done that for a long time, but that's what I used to do. So I think we can probably I reckon we could get a third beaver in. So we could put another one in. So if you want a beaver named after you, let me know, because let's do that right now. Let's go just access my. You won't be able to see the screen that I'm now using to spawn things in. Mammals. We want a beaver. Giant beaver. There we go. Do we get it? Oh, I don't think we did. Let's try again. Hold on. Giant beaver. Let's not doing it. Let's try again. Why is it not spawning in? There we go. Oh, we got it. For some reason that was not. It was trying to spawn in the Yeti, I think, for some reason. Right, we have a male beaver. Castroids, if you want that named after you, let me know in the comment section down below, and check the description for the rest of them. So let's get some things going in here. We don't need to do too much, I don't think. I think we should be able to put a beaver dam. Oh, that didn't work very well. That's floating in the air. It's got loads of stuff in it though. Oh, okay, fine. Let's get rid of all this stuff. We'll try that again. Maybe we need to look down at the ground. That's more like it. Brilliant. We'll stick a whole load of these in this enclosure. We'll look down at the ground. I think that's probably the main thing that we want to do. We'll just put a whole load of these in. We could put some plants and rocks in the water like we've done with the other one. That looks pretty good. Should we put one a bit deeper in the water? Maybe put one down here. Oh, how'd that look? That looks pretty good. Okay, so I think that's probably about all for the beaver dams. Maybe should we get one more? Let's get one more up underneath here. See if that works over here. Put one in there. Fantastic. Okay. How does that look? Yeah, that looks fine. So can we get through? We've got this open space into the turtle enclosure, so I kind of want to block that off. And other than that, I think that's probably all I really need to do for the beavers. They can just sort of swim around in here, and they've got their... Let's take their saddles off as well. Let's make it look a bit more natural. And you as well. So I can't put them on wandering because, as I've mentioned many times before, you put things on wander, they glitch through the walls, they get lost, and they wander off into the wild and die, or just get lost and stuff. So I can't do that. As much as I would love them to be wandering around the zoo, can't be done. I still get people who sort of comment that in the section saying, you know, put them on wander, make it look better. Yes, it would make it look better. Unfortunately, I can't do it because they just get lost and or stuck into the walls and things. So it's kind of bad news. So I think what I'll do is I'll just put some fences going across here, and I think that's pretty much all I want to do for this. Then we can go and work on the restaurant. Yeah, I think that'll probably be okay. Maybe I'll put a few rocks in here. Okay, so I couldn't resist putting a little bit of decoration in the water. Very similar to the other enclosures that we've done down by the lake. There's some corals, we've got some coral reefs. There's some rock clusters, put a few of those in, some more coral, that sort of thing. So I think that looks quite nice under here. That's about all we need to do under the water. But I do think we need to do a little bit just around here, give them a little bit more decoration. But these two rocks are placed as well. But I do have some lily pads, and you know, if you've seen my other enclosures, I do like my lily pads in the water. I think they look really good. Just do kind of patches of lily pads that look really nice. All around just like this. Oh. Come on, like that. Perfect. We'll stick some more over on this side as well. You can see kind of extending from the frog enclosure with all the lily pads. How many more have we got? We've got plenty. We'll stick a little lily pads in like this. A little bit deeper as well. There we go. I think that will do. That's pretty good. So let's just get a few ferns and things up in this area. I only like to stick them in the corner. Works quite well. Oh, that's a big one. Okay, let's stick that right in the corner like that. Oh, nice. And we want some smaller ferns. We'll stick them sort of underneath like this. Looks pretty good. A little patch of ferns. We'll stick some more over here as well. Let's do another one like this. And we'll do a very similar thing. We'll stick the ferns underneath it like that. Looks pretty good. And they obviously want something in the middle. What about these things here? Ooh, what are these? A couple of these bushes. More of a deserty thing, but we'll stick a couple in, and we'll stick some more ferns over here as well. Let's stick another one of these in the corner like this. How's that look? Let's have a quick fly up and we'll have a look from the air. Yeah, not too bad. We don't need to do too much, I don't think. That looks pretty good. We've got the beaver dams. That was the main thing I wanted to do, get a whole load of beaver dams in there. And yeah, it looks pretty good. I like that. Okay, so as I say, I've already done the educational special on the beaver. Feel free to check that one out. That was done quite a long time ago, I think now. So yeah, have a look at that. And yeah, so I think what we'll do now is we'll go back over to the small animal house and we'll get that little restaurant done. I think that'll be pretty awesome. Okay, here we go. So I've actually started planning out a future enclosure. So what I've done is I've got an opening that goes through this way. This is where the Pegamastics enclosure is, and I think it'd be quite good if you walk up here, and we'll probably put the vulture in here. That may be one that we do in a couple of weeks' time. We'll do some vultures. Looks pretty good there. They don't need a huge amount of space. I think you'll be able to walk down this point here. This will be a wall, and this will be where you can look in. I might have some windows here as well, maybe. Yeah, so that's aiming for a future episode. I want to kind of plan that out a little bit. But what I want to do is actually use that sort of space. That's why I kind of built it. Let's try flying up here a little bit. So the restaurant, I'm going to take down some of these walls, and the restaurant's going to kind of be a slight overhang over the entrance here, and come around this side, maybe be on top of this what will be this enclosure here. And maybe a little bit around here, because I think this is going to be another one. So we'll kind of incorporate it into the build here, I think. So I still don't quite know what I'm going to be doing, but I think what I will start off with doing is putting a couple of ceilings out this side, extending out this area. So I think that will work. And I'm thinking of having maybe a glass floor come out. So I still haven't quite figured out. I need to kind of work out exactly where I'm going to put things, how it's going to look. And yeah, let me come back in a moment. Okay, so here's the plan. We have a glass platform coming out. We've got some glass stairs as well, which I think look amazing. Thought would make it look a little bit more fancy than just using the Adobe stuff. You're coming up into the little restaurant area. And then we have a kind of glass platform that overhangs the entrance to this small animal house. So what I think we'll do is we'll stick on the walls going along there like that. But we've also got another ramp which we can put here. We'll switch these to the stairs. And looks pretty awesome. And then you can come up here. Let's continue out this area. I think we're going to have it go all the way back here. Like that. That's about how big we're going. This is going to be an enclosure for something as well, like the Hesperornis or maybe the Troodon, something like that up here. So this will be like a seating area where you can sort of sit and look in at the maybe the Troodons. I think could be quite good there. And what else could we have? So obviously we want railings around the outside. We'll have seating areas over here. So I think that's kind of what we want. What's a bit bigger? No, I think this is going to be big enough. So okay, let me get some railings around, and we'll get some tables and things, and we'll see how it looks. Alright, so I've placed the railings all the way around, so this is going to be railed off. So we've got the stairs coming up this way, this is all blocked off. This will be an enclosure. There'll be some glass coming out here. In actual fact, we could probably do that right now, just to kind of get an idea where we're going. Oh, that's not a glass wall. Let's get rid of that. So that we want the glass. That's number 3. That's what I want. Like that. So we'll have 2, and then it'll come around like this way, so we can have them coming along like this. So a little walkway down this way. Oh, that's not in the right place. But you can kind of see what I'm going for. Pick up the glass wall. Where is it? No, come on. That's where we want it, like that. And like that, I guess. We'll probably leave that as a doorway maybe for staff to come in. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, but then I've got this kind of little ramp up here. Have we got any more railings? We could do the metal railings on there, I guess. We can get them in the right place. There we go. Wondering. No, I was wondering whether I might need to raise the railing here, but I don't think so. So other railings come up here. This is kind of leading up into another enclosure, which is going to be. I've still got quite a few more to do on the other small animal house. There's another 3, I think, which is perfect actually. Which will be one there, one here, and one down there. So we're almost done actually with the planning out of how this is going to look, like this and like this. So this is all kind of an open walkway. Fantastic. Oh, we have another one on this side like that. Perfect. And then I think we'll come in and this will be enclosed. So this will be kind of we'll put a roof on this one. But that'll be for another episode. How's that look? I think that looks pretty sweet. It's a real kind of maze of walkways where you can really walk around and see all the different animals. I really like it. Yeah, so we're not going to go too far with the enclosures on this one, because each one of those will be a separate episode. I just wanted to kind of get the planning out of this sort of seating area. So now we need some tables and chairs and some food and stuff. I think that'll look pretty good. Alright guys, so here we go. This is basically what we've got. Tables and chairs. Nice little comfy chairs in this one, so you can sit down, and of course when it rains you might get wet. It's fine, it's waterproof covering. It's fine. I guess we could put some kind of cover over some of them, but I think we'll leave it pretty much open. It's a fair weather cafe. There is an enclosed cafe. If you wanted to go and shelter and eat, you can go over there, or of course over to the Direwolf and the Teleco area. There's another restaurant over there as well. So anyway, I've got some tables, I've got some chairs. We'll place these in first of all. I reckon we'll probably put one right in the corner like that's probably pretty good, and we can get a couple of chairs around it. Like this. We'll probably get in, maybe probably get in 3 chairs on this one. You can get one right in the corner like this, and to put another one in like that. That's quite nice. I think we definitely need another table. Do you want another one in the corner here? I don't know whether people would want to sit right in the corner at this point, but I guess we'll do it. We'll put one in up against the wall like that, and then we can get in another 2 chairs like we did on the other side. Let's get in a little bit like this, and another chair like that. Looks pretty nice. I would like one more maybe. Whether maybe we could get one. You can't get one like all the way around, so I'm putting them in the corners here because we need kind of space to be able to walk up. But I guess that'll be okay. We'll put another one in the corner here. Or maybe we should just have one sort of in the middle. There's not really enough space for it. I'll put another one in the corner. We'll see what happens. We'll see what it looks like, and then we can get another couple of chairs around like that, and probably one here because otherwise you'll be too far in front of the stairs. There we go. No, that's fine. And then we can stick a few more up here. I'll try and get them a little bit further away so we can actually get tables all the way around. Oh, sorry, chairs all the way around. So we'll put one there. We can put one like that, and another one like that. Okay, let's see how we can get the chairs. So we can actually get one in this corner. I think it'd be quite nice. One there. And like that. We can stick 4 on this one, I reckon. Might need to get a few more chairs. Oh, don't spin it. There we go. Like that. Perfect. Let's get another one in the corner. I reckon we can fit one in there. Oh, it's going to look so good. And then because we've got a load of food which we can place on the tables, make it look really good. We'll stick a chair like that. That's fine. And then let's stick some chairs on this one. We're almost done. Another one in the corner there, and I'll stick one. So this table's awesome because you'll be able to sit there right close to the enclosure. It'll be amazing. Let's get another chair. We can get another one in. Perfect. Okay, that's pretty good. And how many more? We haven't got any more chairs left. We've got some tables left. We'll stick some tables down over here. Put one there. And another one. I'll put them along this edge over here. Like that. And then we've got one more. We can place there. That's pretty good. Okay. I'm going to get the tables, the chairs replaced for those ones, and then, then I'll start decorating the tables. Okay, here we go. These guys, they've got the donuts. We have some that's bread and donuts, muffins and cookies. They've gone for the cookies and muffins and some bread as well. We've got a bit of bread over here. These guys are going for the cake. Big cake is a bit too big for the plate, but yeah, it looks good. There's nothing on those ones. We have some fish here, a fish platter. We've got a couple of the bread and the muffin platter, and some more food on there. So here we go. I think that looks amazing. Yeah, I like that a lot. So I think this place is really coming along. Yeah, so we've got another enclosure here. Maybe, I think, what did I say here? I don't know, maybe Troodons or Hesperornis. We've got the Hesperornis, the Troodons, and the Vulture left. I think. Oh, and the Ichthyornis as well. So we've got 4 guys left to do. And yeah, there they are. There's the 4 guys we've got left to do. So we're going to have 1 enclosure there. That's 1. And then we've got 2 and 3. So we need another one as well somewhere. Maybe we can make this into 2. That might work. We can make this bit into 2 maybe. But yeah, so there we go. I think that's going to be all for today. So yeah, we've done pretty well. We've got, yeah, this nice little restaurant area. I was thinking about what I could do just before we go. One more little thing I want to do, because I'm just thinking, if you're coming in here for the restaurant and you're perhaps a girl and you're wearing a skirt or something, or a guy if you like to wear skirts, that could be a little bit embarrassing. So I think we might need to change that. Right, there we go. So you can see down. If you're on here, you can look down, everybody underneath. But if you're underneath, you look up and it's opaque. You can't see through. It's two-way glass, or one-way glass. So you can see through one way but not the other. Perfect. That'll save anybody's modesty. Brilliant. Okay, yep, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. We've done a lovely little restaurant here and we've given the beavers a new home. So what we need to do is, I need to put something else in the Dedicurus enclosure. Now we need to split that off into 2 separate enclosures properly, and we'll get something else in there as well. Maybe redo the beaver house that we have just behind my head right there. And yeah, but next time out, I think I'm going to do the Uranus. So we'll see. You know, I could change my mind, but we'll see what it's like. But that's going to be all for today. And yeah, hopefully you'll join me back next week, next Saturday, for another Shredder Zoo episode. I'll see you then. Don't forget to check the description for the list of any available dinos that need names if you want something named after you, and also down there there'll be links to my Twitter, my Patreon and my Discord server. You can come and join that as well. That'd be amazing. I'll see you then. Goodbye.